Congratulations to your victory.
Thank you very much.
So, what about the match? Was like expected?
His start was faster than I expected, and I thought he was going for a high top roll. So when you high top roll on me, I know, okay, this match is done.
Okay.
But then I felt his post, and he was getting a very high low top roll, like high on his forearm, but low on his fingers. And for me, that's harder because I want really the space in between my little.
I want to stay tight.
I want to stay tight. That's it. And then I know when somebody is in a low top roll, I need to defeat him. Then I need to let him go first and connect the strap before I can go. Because if I go too fast on a low hand top roll, I lose my hand too fast, and then he can work on getting me pinned. That's why I waited for him to hit, but stayed on the connection and stayed strong in the setup. So I blocked, and then okay, I got the strap, and then I can go. And in the end here, I felt he was a little tired. His setup was not as strong as the first setup.
Yeah, I understand.
So I could immediately get this bit done. Yeah. So I think he's experienced in how to attack my wrist was there, but I think my strength was a little bit.
I think Alex is still 10 or more years the Armwrestling game, and
I'm only 3.
And you got more willpower, you are more hungry, so maybe you invested a bit more of your time in the training in the last years.
Yeah, exactly. I think on a match where there is like a bit less experience from me, I think he would have won.
Could be very dangerous.
Yes, because I'm still pretty good in biomechanics, and I'm still feeling a lot of the things that he's doing. You know what I mean? And if I didn't know, maybe he could have pinned me. But I know what he was doing, so I adapted and I adjusted to what he was doing.
Yes.
So that's where my strength comes from. So the little knowledge of biomechanics and how to use my leverage in comparison to his leverage.
Yep.
But I think he was very, very experienced, very, very strong wrist. I didn't expect the first hit because it was already here.
Yes,
okay. And I was like, okay, I can still hold this, but if his formation is just a little bit more, it's gonna be hard for me. But so I pull him back, and then I felt, okay, bicep is not to my level. So I'm like, okay, good. Bicep not there, still be careful on the formation.
That's what we expected before the match. If you can get inside.
Yeah, I know.
You got too much power for
but if I can get my wrist connected, there are not a lot of guys who can beat me on like national and maybe kind of abroad countries on this level.
And the interviews before was always with an athlete who is not an organizer too.
Yeah.
So what is your feedback about that event? Because I think the most people know it, but you organized the static arm in Belgium. What do you think about that event? So the first event for Manuel, maybe some positive feedback, something that he could do better.
Okay, the positive feedback is it's very open. Everybody can come. I think the negative one is you cannot find it anywhere, this event. There is no point where you know that it's gonna be right now. Yeah. So the point of advertising is not there.
The social media aspect is missing.
It's only mouth to mouth, and it keeps a very close bubble. Everybody here knows each other, but there need to be people that don't know people here. So it's been talked about on websites. There is advertisements on Facebook. There needs to be things posted in other big Facebook groups.
Yes.
I think that's something they can work on. But in general, it's a great event. The professionality is really good. I see the camera work is there. So I hope they will use the images and all the footage to make it bigger and talk about it. Because if I talk about, it was ground battle. What's the name of the event?
Arm battle.
Arm ground battle. If I talk about this in my club, they're like, what is this? I never heard.
Yeah, I understand.
You need to talk about
there
it.
Was
you need to be What is this? I never heard.
Yeah, I understand.
You need to talk about
there
it.
Was
you need to be
too less advertising in social media. So
that's right.
I've seen your match on Arm Havoc.
Yeah.
And you're calling out Philip Charlotte and you want to pull him.
Yeah.
So you would pull him here too.
I would pull him here.
You come from Belgium again to pull Philip.
That would be nice. Yeah. But it has to be this year because I don't know. I know. A lot of people know, but yeah.
Dries will come back he tries to come back for the javelin throw, Belgian national team for Olympia.
Yeah.
For the Olympics. And so Philip, we need you this year.
this might be my last year as an arm wrestler. So my peak level must be now, and I need to pull you in this year, because in the next year I'm not. I will be fully focused on going to the Olympics in 2028 to LA on the javelin throw, and it's a very hard decision. It's a dilemma. I didn't sleep for a lot of weeks thinking about this. But in javelin, you need to do it now. You cannot start javelin doing javelin throw when you're 30. I'm now 28. It's still very, very close to the limit. I now have 4 years to be the best in the world. In arm wrestling, I can still come back when I'm 30, and I'll still defeat you when I'm 32, 30. I don't care my age, my weight. It doesn't matter. I will beat you. But in javelin, it's different. So, Philip, come to the table fast. Okay.
So
stop jiu-jitsu.
I've pulled Dries and Philip, and I'm 100% sure that Philip will lose in the javelin throw. But I think it's a tough match for Dries, I'll be honest.
Very tough.
It's a chance for Dries to make in this last year maybe the biggest step in his career, because Philip is a former juniors world champion, and I think it's sacred in European. And I hope Philip comes back. And,
me too.
And give you that opportunity to test your frame.
That would be crazy, because I know we are on the same kind of weight. You know, I've seen Philip pull like the biggest guys. Okay, that's amazing, Philip. I love you as an arm wrestler. I really look up to you. But sometimes you need to face your hero and defeat your hero to become the best in the world. And you're the next step for me this year. But I hope you will do it, and I say this with a lot of respect. As an arm wrestler, you're the best. I've seen all the videos from you. You're really an amazing and inspiring arm wrestler, but I really want to pull you, and I hope it will be done this year. So, Philip, let's go. Come on. You got nothing to lose.
I will annoy him every day now. Okay, matchup. Thank you, Dries.
Thank you.